morning, everyone. Welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show, coming to you from Carnival Radio. This is newspaper review, and I am Joseph Oyo. This morning, I came with different newspaper, each with different interesting stories. I have Punch with me, I have Vanguard with me, I have the Nation newspaper, and of course, I have Daily Post newspaper. But to begin the news, my name is Joseph Oyukola, and here are the headlines. Rising insecurity, NAS ex-generals demand urgent military rearmament. UTM mass failure prove anti-malpractice measures working, says Minister. KB 2027 SDP stamped Malamin with free Goba ticket as ex-AGF drags fifth. Naira continues free fall against dollar. National Assembly invitation done out of ignorance, says Benue House. Now to the news in details. Retired military generals have again called on the federal government to urgently equip the Nigerian armed forces, amid growing concerns over the resurgence of terrorist attacks and killings in the northeast. This comes as the House of Representatives on Tuesday expressed deep concern over a recent deadly attack on a military facility in Giwa, Oyo State, describing the incident as a glaring indicator that Boko Haram insurgents are better armed than the military. During Tuesday's plenary, the lawmakers lamented the gradual return of the terrorist group and the loss of lives in recent times in Borno and neighboring Oyo State. Though budgetary allocations to the defense and security sectors have steadily increased, there have been complaints and questions about the quality and volume of arms available to the troops. In 2023, the federal government earmarked 2.98 trillion naira for defense and security. This rose to 3.25 trillion naira in the 2024 budget. And for 2025, President Bola Tinubu proposed a record 4.91 trillion naira out of the 49.7 trillion naira national budget, aimed at enhancing the operational effectiveness of security agencies. Despite this substantial investment, Nigeria continues to grapple with deep-rooted security challenges, including insurgents and banditry. Defense headquarters did not respond to the assertion by the House that the troops are ill-equipped when contacted on Tuesday. For more details, please read from the Punch newspaper. Rising insecurity, NAS ex-generals demand urgent military rearmament. Meanwhile, the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, has said the high failure rate in the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination is clear evidence that the government anti-malpractice measures are yielding results, especially within the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board system. His remarks come amid nationwide concern following JAMB's release of results showing that out of 1,955,069 candidates who sat for the 2025 UTME, only about 420,000 scored above 200. Meaning more that 78% failed to meet the 200-mark threshold. Speaking on a television program, Alausa said the drop in performance reflects a significant decline in examination malpractice due to JAMB's tightened security protocols. Alausa disclosed that upon assumption of office, the Education Ministry conducted a full review of the country's examination systems. As part of broader reforms, he announced that both the West African Examinations Council (WAEC) and the National Examinations Council will begin transitioning to computer-based testing by November 2025, starting with objectives paper. The full CBT model, including Excel sections, will be adopted by the May-June 2026 examination cycle. For more details, please check the Nation newspaper. UTME mass failure proof anti-malpractice measures working, says Minister. In the meantime, as the 2027 general elections approach, political permutations are intensifying in Oyo State, with former Attorney General of the Federation Abubakar Malami San emerging as a central figure. There are strong indications that the Social Democratic Party (SDP) is mounting pressure on Malami to dump the All Progressives Congress (APC) and run for governor in 2077 on its platform. Sources within political circles in Kebbi and Abuja informed the newsmen that Malami has been offered SDP governorship ticket, with the backing allegedly orchestrated by former Kaduna Governor Nasir El-Rufai. However, Malami, who was a top official in President Buhari's government, is reportedly holding back, waiting to see what Governor Nasir Idris does next and where the APC in Kebbi is headed. A reliable source close to the former IGF told newsmen that Malami was expected to officially announce his defection to the SDP in mid-April alongside former Ekiti Governor Kayode Fayemi, but he has deliberately delayed the move. This calculation became more pressing following unconfirmed report that Governor Idris may be flirting with an Atiku-led opposition coalition, while the governor has since denied the report, publicly affirming his loyalty to the APC, saying, "I will be the last man standing." The rumors have stirred considerable tension within the party's ranks in Kebbi. For more details, please visit Daily Post newspaper, Kebbi 2027. SDP tempt Malami with free Goba ticket as ex-AGF drags fifth. In another development, the Naira has continued its free fall against the dollar for the second consecutive time at the official foreign exchange market. This is the case as the Central Bank of Nigeria's exchange data showed that Naira dropped further to 1,606.64 per dollar on Tuesday from 8,605 exchange on Monday. This means the Naira depreciated marginally by 1 Naira and 2 kobo on a day-to-day basis compared to 1,605 Naira on Monday. Why? At the black market, the Naira remained flat at 8,610 Naira per dollar on Tuesday, the same rate traded the previous day. Newsmen reported that in the last 48 hours, the Naira has weakened by 4.44 Naira and 5 Naira at the official and parallel foreign exchange market. The fluctuations in Nigerian FX market have persisted despite effort by CBN in the past month. For more details, please visit the Post newspaper. Naira continues free fall against dollar. the last news on newspaper review this morning. Benue State House of Assembly has described the invitation extended to Speaker Ihodana Dajo and the leadership of the House by the House of Representatives as an action taken out of ignorance. The House, in a consensus decision, rejected the invitation and asked the Speaker to ignore it. The House of Reps Committee on Public Petitions, acting on a petition by a group, Guardians of Democracy, which called the Green Chamber to intervene in the crisis rocking the Benue State out of assembly. The Green Chamber's House Committee on Public Petitions recently passed a resolution inviting the Speaker Benue State House of Assembly to appear before it tomorrow. In the letter dated 30th of April 2025, the committee is requesting Dajo and the House leadership to answer questions regarding the suspension of 13 members of the Benue State House of Assembly. However, yesterday, during sittings, the Benue State House of Assembly passed the resolution rejecting the invitation. For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. National Assembly invitation done out of ignorance, says Benue House. To bring the newspaper review to a close this morning, here is a recap of headlines. Rising insecurity, NAS ex-generals demand urgent military rearmament. UTME mass failure prove anti-malpractice measures working, says Minister. KB 2027, SDP team to Malamin with free Goba ticket as ex-AGF drags fifth. Naira continues free fall against dollar. National Assembly invitation done out of ignorance, says Benue House. And with that, we've come to the end of the newspaper review. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Google Play Store and App iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyukola. Good morning, and please do well to enjoy the rest of your day.
On the air, everywhere. This is Carnival Radio. Of your favorite songs, right now, right here.